Hey kids! Hey, as you can see, I am not there today, but you should be able to recognize that right there behind me because this is right in our youth room. And so, hey, I wanted to talk to you today about what Joe is going to be talking about. And he's talking about the love of God. And so I wanted to kind of give you just a quick rundown before we get through that. And that is that there is the word that we translate as love in English has different words in Greek and Hebrew. And so when you look at the Old Testament, which is the vast majority of the Hebrew language in the Old Testament, you'll see that there is two different words for love. One is ahava, which is kind of general to what our love in English is. For example, it's a very general way of saying love. For example, we say, I love my mom. But we use the same word to say, I love ice cream. I don't know, can we love mom in the same way that we love ice cream? Some people will say not, though I really love me some donuts right now. So that is ahava. The other one is hesed. And it's the promised love of God. And in the Old Testament, you'll see that word using and shown for loving kindness. And it is God's promised love for us. When you look at the New Testament, you'll find that there is three words that primarily come up. One is filio, which is brotherly love, the love that you have for like kind of your friend, for you to say you love one of your friends. Then there is storge or storge, which is the love that parents have for their children. And that is the other word that shows up in the Greek in the New Testament. But then the one that Joe's going to be talking about today is agape love. And you see, that is the word that would be found in the scripture. It's just really directly behind me, which is John 3:16. That is the love, the unconditional love that God has for us. And so today, as you listen to Pastor Joe talk about this subject, think that this is exactly what he is talking about. He's talking about the kind of love, the agape love, that only God can give, that is not conditional. Because let's be honest, there is times that even though we might say we love someone, we get really easily disappointed and often can fall out of love. That is one of the reasons that a lot of people give for being divorced. For not really having relationships anymore. Sometimes we fall out of love with our friends. We no longer are their friends. But you see, God's love is a love that endures forever, no matter what's going on. So today, as you listen to it, remember, that is the love that Pastor Joe is talking about, is agape love. Hey, I love you, and I can't wait to see you on Wednesday when we go right back to our studies in our youth group of heroes, God, heroes, and everyday dragons. And so we'll do that on Wednesday. But until then, I will see you either right here on the screen or right here in this very room where you find this thing back there. Love you, and I'll see you next time.